Hi everyone, my name is Jeanette Clark, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. And welcome back to my Let's Make It Monday video. Today, what date is it? Monday the 29th of June 2026. So I've had a birthday last week and celebrated many times. It was wonderful with my friends and family. It was really lovely. It was a big 0 one. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it was a 0 one. So I had to celebrate, and I'm still celebrating. But for today, we're going to make a card, and I've decided I'm going to play with some fun techniques. I always like to, bring the kindergarten girl out of me, and today we'll be doing some splattering and things. So I'm going to make a card like this. So there you can see close up. I'll do a close up because you've got to be able to see. Can you see the little speckles behind? Really close up. Can you see that they are a bit shimmery? Yes, sort of, hey? Shimmery and some white speckles because I love splattering. So we'll just pop down again. This is the card, and splattering and the color I love playing with is Secret Sea. So this is Secret Sea. Inside the card we've got this insert with the flowers as well. Once again, my fun go-to is the Lovely Arrangements stamp set and the Lovely Arrangements dies that go with it. So I've stamped the flowers and I've cut them out, and the sending smiles on this one because I'm going to send it to a friend who's just going to send my smiles along, happy, make her day a bit happier. And the one we're going to do today is Always Here for You. So I've got someone in mind for that. So that's the stamp set we're going to use, and I'll show you the technique. You might see some cute little butterflies on there as well. They are my favourite at the moment, the little in-colour butterflies that we have for sale. So, of course, I've done the envelope with the flowers. We start with our piece of Secret Sea, and I've got my glass mat behind me because I'm going to do lots of messy stuff and clean it. The glass mat's great for just cleaning off rather than the graph paper. So we will start off with the shimmer brush. These shimmer brushes come in the new in colours, and they are, as you can see, shimmery inside. That's what gives the shimmer behind on this card, which you may have seen, but it's better in real life. So we've got our shimmer brush, and I'm using Hydrangea Hue, and you can see that the end tip has the colour on it. I don't want it to go everywhere, so I'm going to just squeeze it onto this little baby wipe. So where it says push, I'm going to squeeze it down until I can see it's going to come out, which will be enough. Here it comes. And I'm just going to splatter it with my finger. See, it's going, oops, it's going on the mat. So I'm going to splatter it with my finger, and quite a bit because I'll show you in a minute how it dries. Pop that back on there. So you can see it's a lot on there, and it's not quite shimmery yet because it's got to dry a bit. So we're just going to leave that, and it's shimmery. And then you see that the real card has some white. So I've used the same technique, and I have got a block, and I have put some white re-inker onto my block. And that was yesterday, so it's not going anywhere, but it's still a little bit wet. We're going to make it wetter. And we're going to use the aqua painters. Aqua painters you can buy in a pack of 3 for $23, but you get 3. and they're all different sizes, a wide one, a narrow one, etc. So I have used the narrower one, and inside it is sometimes I put water, sometimes I put the, what is it that dries quick? Oh my gosh, let's see if I can find it over here. Yeah, it is isopropyl. Oh yeah, isopropyl. That, which makes alcohol, so it evaporates and dries really quickly, and that's just from my local hardware. So I think it might have that in there. I'm not real sure, but you can see I have used this. Just take the top off, and it's quite wet at the moment. I'm going to squeeze it down again until it puts, there it goes, and I'm just going to make that a little bit wetter after yesterday, and I'm going to flick it on. That's enough. I'll keep that and use that, but then after I've done a few projects, I'll be able to just clean off that brush and it'll be clean, ready to go again next time. So see how it's all, you may not, but believe me, it is all over the glass mat, which I'm going to wipe off with a baby wipe. Make sure it doesn't go everywhere else on my project. Okay, I think I've got another wet one here. That should be good. Now this takes a little bit to dry, so for my other card I let it dry overnight. So see, you can see the speckles on the back. Just gives it a little bit of a interesting look. And I've done something already on this one, so you can see the shimmery bits and you can see the white. So it does fade a bit, you can see, but it's still good. This is what we're going to use for our backing, so I'm going to keep that and I'll make that into another card when it's dry. So we have our backing card played with, the spattering, and we're going to pop it onto our card base. Just use my trusty double-sided tape is my go-to. We're going to pop that on the back 4 times. Just doesn't have to be perfect size, and just as long as it goes corner to corner. I'm going to just make my tails. So if this is the first time you've seen my video, I make the tails on there to pop it in, and you can move it round much easier. It's not going to stick yet, you see, until I touch each corner. I'm just going to make sure it's in the middle. I think that's about it. And you push it down. Turn it over and pull up the other 2. Make 2 tails, pop it out. So that's on nice and flat. Now overnight that did sort of curl up a little bit. I did have a book on top of it, but now when you put the tape on, you would put it to your card top, it goes flatter. So then I've got some flowers from that stamp set, which I've already cut out with my cut and emboss machine to save time for you. So I did 3 flowers and I've just placed them. Oh, there's actually 4 flowers there. Let's do one with 4 flowers. 4 flowers on this one. So that one's got 3. And I like to use just glue dots with my flowers. And I'll start with this one underneath at the top. Put about 3 glue dots on there, I think. Will be enough. Pop it underneath. Next one. With the glue dots, it's easier to pull away from yourself and they'll come off easier. Let's do that one again. Doesn't want to come off, that one. There we go. Doesn't have to be exact, so we're just going to pop that one there. I think I'm running out of my glue dots. One more. They're close. Oops. They're sort of close together. Doesn't really matter. It gives them a bit of a pop-up effect if they're not all stuck down properly. That's the way I like it. 2, 3. I'm going to put that one there. So we've got our flowers. The ribbon is the new Hydrangea Hue ribbon. And I've done how long is this? How long is a piece of string? Let me see. And we can use, you can't see, I'm off my mat, but I'm using the measuring on my glass mat. And it's about 36 centimetres long. But for me, when I make my bows, I do a loop. On my left hand, I bring this round to the front with my other hand and I poke it through the hole. Bring it through. Then you can play with it. Just keep the knot in the middle loose to start with. Then you're going to pull it tight. Then if you touch that loop and pull, it keeps it in place. So there's my ribbon. It's going to go about there. Actually, I might make it a tiny bit bigger. Pull it through, holding the knot in the middle. There we go. You're not going to see that knot. I'm going to place that down with a glue dot. Glue dot in the middle there. Then I've got the die that I've used to cut out that Sending Smiles is also in that die set. There's this one here, and that fits all the sentiments that are on the stamp set. So I've got my Always Here for You. That's going to go on top there like that. But see, the ribbon pops up quite a lot because it's got that big knot there. I use my I stamped it once on the back but didn't stamp properly, so I did it again and turned it over. You won't see that when I'm finished. So I'm going to use my trusty tweezers, and I put 1, 2, 3. Take the backings off. And I put another, matching up the shapes, 1. Oh, top come off. 2. 3. Take the backing off. So it's really quite high. You know, you've got your double dimensionals there, and you're going to place that over the top of the bow. So it does, didn't take the backing off that one. You can always tell. Someone just showed me recently a trick with the dimensionals, and I must share that with you next time and adopt it myself. Always Here for You. So it will be thicker than a normal card. You may need to pay double postage if you're going to post it. I'm giving this to someone this week, so haven't got my scissors here, so I have to use these ones. So it's okay. So I'm just going to snip that off so it's not too long off the edge. And this one, a bit smaller. Not the best ribbon scissors, but that's okay. And there we have our, missing the bit in the middle. So let's stamp the flower in Hydrangea Hue, which is the new colour, and the new magnetic ink pads. Love, love, love them. We're going to off and the full one side by side. That's going to go on the inside. And I'll just wipe that ink off. And I like to use Stamp and Seal. I've mentioned this before. Stamp and Seal for the inside of my card, because then the recipient, if they want to, they can just remove it and re-gift it to someone else. Make the love go round and round. That's what it's all about. So pop that in. And there we have Always Here For You, sending smiles. Cute, hey? So I hope you like that technique today. You can go and play if you've got some white re-inker from your ink pad or anything. You can just use these shimmer brushes. All the colours they come. You can buy each individual colour in the in colours. Crisp Cantaloupe. What's the yellow one called? Golden Glow, Peaceful Pine, and Barely Blush. So you can play with all of those on white even, or on a lighter card, and they'll show up a bit more. Go and pick them up in my shop. So I hope you like that. And where is my details? So if you like, you can pop on over to my my shop, my website, JeanetteClark.stampinup.net, or my blog, stampindayswithjeanette.blogspot.com, which I need to update. So I'll have to do that this week. And my Facebook page. Hope you like that, and happy stamping until next week. Bye for now.